morning, off to Nebraska. I just left Green River, Utah, and have about 9.5 hours, so 670 some miles to Nebraska. So I'm going right through the Rocky Mountains, through Denver, and then into Nebraska. And I'll spend the night at a state park there. It's first come, first serve, so I hope I can get a spot. But it worked for me last night. Funny thing is, I haven't slept in a tent in forever, and I decided to set up the tent last night. I was going to sleep in the back of the truck, and I fit in the back of the truck in the seat. But I'm like, no, I had time. I set up the tent, and I actually slept really well. I woke up a couple times because my air mattress went flat. I had to put more air in it, so maybe that has a slow leak, but I slept good. I woke up and it was nice and dry. It was maybe a low of 64, so it was pleasant to sleep. It was quiet, and nothing was soaking wet when I woke up, so that was good. Had a little breakfast, packed back up, and stopped at a truck stop and put in like 17 gallons was $100. I don't know this area, but diesel was like $5.50 a gallon, even though I was at the truck stop. So I'll get a little discount off that with my EFS card for the truck stops. But I wasn't sure. I did look on a map, and I thought I could have made it to the next diesel station, but not worth it. So anyway, I put in gas and cleaned the windshield. I have a ton of bugs all over the car, so I cleaned the windshield, and it's just full of bugs again within like a half an hour of driving. So, but it's beautiful out today. This is the view right now. I'm headed towards the mountain range, and it's a little bit cloudy, but I've been kind of in the valley in between these plateaus, so it's been quite beautiful this drive. Nothing out here, so don't want to break down out here, but beautiful. So anyway, I will talk to you later. I just passed Vail, Colorado. Beautiful, beautiful road, beautiful drive. Some snow. I'm at 9,100 feet, almost 9,200 feet, and it's 59 degrees out. Beautiful drive today. Oh, yesterday was beautiful too, but today is beautiful in a different way. I am wiped out. I made it to, where am I? Kearney, Nebraska. Super beautiful drive through the Rocky Mountains. Really, really beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous all the way into Denver. And then this drive through Nebraska has been like the drive through Texas. Very flat, extremely windy, and in fact, it's really windy out right now, and just even me not pulling the trailer, it was blowing me around. So they have these signs all over saying like when flashing, the freeway's closed. So obviously they close the I-80 when when the winds are too. Obviously the wind is a common condition here, but I made it to the state park. Here's my. I actually set up a tent tonight because when I pulled in, the guy said, oh, you're gonna have to have a tent out, so I can either sleep in the tent tonight or I can sleep in the truck. They won't know the difference, but the problem is the freeway's right there, so have good white noise for tonight, but just gonna walk a little bit around the campground before turning in. I'm wiped out, so really tired. But it's a state park here, and these are tent sites that I'm in. There's a lake, and beyond the lake there is electric and water hookups. And I'm the only tenter here. There's like a chance of a thunderstorm tonight, and so I did ask when I pulled in. I asked the ranger, like, is this area known for severe sudden storms? And he said we're kind of a month early for that, although it's supposed to maybe rain tonight. Hopefully it doesn't, because I haven't been in my tent in a while and I don't know how waterproof the rain fly is. So we'll see. It could be interesting. But I did over 10 hours today. It was over 600 miles, like 680 some miles. And tomorrow I have just as long a day. So it's 8 o'clock and you can see the sun is just setting. So it's time for bed though, because I'm going to try to get up early and hit the road. So tomorrow's my last day of driving, and I think I'm gonna look for a hotel possibly tomorrow night. There's a campground somewhat local, so I'll see how I sleep tonight. For sure, if I don't sleep well, I will be in a hotel tomorrow night. But been a good trip so far. The road conditions in Colorado, let me just say, are some of the worst roads coming over the pass, over the Rockies, that I have ever been on. So, and there's some steep grades, like 6-7% for miles and miles. Like I'm talking like 12 miles long. So all through Vail area, Breckenridge, that whole area is really steep. So hold on. So Larry's gonna get a workout on the way back, pulling Mabel up that, but the roads are just so bad, and I think it's from the weather, the snow, and the ice and the conditions. So there was potholes, and yeah, I'm not kidding, it was some of the worst highways I've been on. So hopefully going west, the road will be better, but I don't think it's too promising. So not great for RVs because of the rough ride, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So anyway, just walking down here, stretch my legs a little bit before I turn in for the night. I did have to have a beer just to calm down. All right, signing out. These are the electric and water sites. I'm at Windmill State Recreation Area in Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska. And these are electric, and actually it looks like some of them are just electric. But cheap enough, they're like $35 a night. And nice paved. But not so private, but a good place to stop for the night off of the freeway. And then going down here, we'll walk around the loop to my tent area. But nice big green park and campground. Made it to Iowa. I have 3 hours and 45 minutes left, about 252 miles to go, and last night was crazy. So I had my tent set up, and I had seen that there was a possibility of a thunderstorm or rain in the forecast around like 2 in the morning. So, but I was hoping that it would not. And again, I was in the state park in Kearney, Nebraska. So I thunder, lightning, and my tent is somewhat old. The rain fly on it, it's not great. So I decided before I got all the bedding wet and everything to bail. So basically I waited for a little break in the rain. I grabbed the bedding and I hopped in the trunk. I'm sorry, I hopped in the driver's seat of the truck, and I actually fell asleep in the driver's seat, sitting there at my campsite for about a couple hours, and I woke up around 4:30, and it had stopped raining, but it was super windy again, and it was only 57 degrees. So I'm like, I'm out of here. So I packed up the tent in the dark. It's completely wet, and threw it in the back of the truck. And I was on the road by like 5 this morning. So had a nice drive in the morning. It was in the dark, but a lot of rain. A lot of rain today. And as you can see in Iowa here, it's quite beautiful actually. I've been on the 80, and then I was on the 381, and now I'm on the 151, which I'm going north. It cuts up. It's kind of if you looked at a map, it cuts through up into Wisconsin. So, but this is what Iowa looks like. However, tonight I will definitely be in a hotel. So I'm getting anxious to get there and just have a proper meal, and get some really good sleep for my day tomorrow. My appointment's at 10, and I can't wait to see Mabel. I thought maybe I'd even take a look at it today, but they are closed today, so that's not going to happen. But at least I can get there hopefully by 4 and have time to reorganize the truck,